Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well. Now the second one to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays. Also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense set to take over and led by a man still just in his 4th season in the NFL, the 2019 MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards. On 1st down, Murray. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's to the former Chief, Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins, of course, played for these Chiefs the last 3 years. Part of the championship team, Super Bowl 54 against the 49ers. Had some problems staying on the field, but when he did, he was productive. And the Ravens know that a healthy Sammy Watkins for them, that can be a big headache for opposing defenses. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action. It's Jackson. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Oliver from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he made him buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Going with a screen for Murray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Kyle Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Zach Wilson, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC North. The Lions and Packers from Lambeau Field. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That was second down run for Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Working with a 2nd and 4. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's going to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Justin Madubuike.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Byron Pringle there to make the grab.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Jackson will throw again.
That goes out wide to Murray. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jackson on first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. He's going to drop this one down for Murray.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And now off to the races down the right side.
Get that swagger, y'all.
And he will tap this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs defense, they get set and ready to do battle again. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.